Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have for you the ultimate firewood delivery truck. If you're serious about delivering firewood, this is the truck you need. Don't forget to smash that like button and comment below for more. Thank you. The engine in this truck is a 6.7 liter turbo diesel Power Stroke. It makes about 350 horsepower, 400 and 500 foot-pounds of torque. We'll put the link to the information in the description below so you guys can read all the details about it. It's a very powerful motor. We've loaded it up with 2 cords of wood, 2 in the trailer, total of 4 cords. Towed multiple trailers with it, 10,000, 12,000 pounds. Not a problem. Has plenty of power on the hills, and even if you're behind a truck and you need to pass somebody out, you can punch it. The turbo spools up real quick and you can make that pass safely. I've owned a lot of other diesel motors in the past, and I found this one to be the best. Not only does it have power for you to pass other vehicles, but it cold starts very well. I've had it this whole winter, haven't had to plug it in once. All you have to do is just start it up like you normally would, and it fires right over. We haven't even plugged it in yet, which I find quite amazing. We'll give you guys a little under the hood look. Show you guys what the door is made up in between the 2 compartments. It's 1-inch square tube with 10 gauge plate welded to the back of it with a couple hinges and the pin like we showed you on the outside. This door works really well for us, as you guys can see later on in the video. We just want to show you guys kind of what it's made up of. So there you can see it's a typical rectangular shape with a couple cross braces in between here. You can see where the pin, this is where the pin actually connects on the door. All you have to do is pull it out. Door again, I would use the same rectangular design, but instead of using the 10 gauge material, I would probably use some lighter steel plate or like a grate design, something to reduce a little bit less of weight. This door is a little bit heavy. It would be something I would change up. Spin you guys around so you guys can take a look at it. We have to deliver this to a customer like we talked about earlier. All you have to do is pull that pin out on the side of the box to be able to dump both bins. It really makes it easy, as like you saw earlier, we went out with 1 and now we're going to go out with 2. Both bins are loaded. You can see, usually we load it right to the top. This one has a few extra pieces on it, but they're a little chunky, so. Hey guys, so we're actually at a customer's house right now delivering 2 cords of seasoned wood. We're going to take you around the truck and show you what we were talking about before, pulling out the pin, open up the doors and actually dumping the load. I want you guys to pay particular attention to how the door works. You can see how easily it opens. Sometimes the pieces do get stuck every once in a while, but that's okay. So we'll take you around the truck, we'll open it up, and then we'll set you back here where you guys can watch us dump the load. Doors come open with the latch, swing out. These locks right here work really nice. It's a little lock and key style. They work perfectly. They don't open up. They snap right in. Look at that, snapped in, locked, and ready to go. Open up the door, pull out the pin like we were talking about earlier. There you go. See? Pops in. Just got to keep the chain. Wish they had another link. If you make these, always put a little extra, another link or two in there. So it's not so tight, but it goes in, comes right out. So now that's a full 2-cord delivery. You can see it makes a nice pile, nice sized pieces. It's hard to believe all that wood fit on that one truck. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to push the door back into place and lock it in. So we're going to do a little in-cab drive along with you guys, just so you can hear kind of how much sound it makes, how, you know, the noise level inside the cab, the shift points. It is empty right now, the truck, but I just want to give you guys what it's, you know, like to drive one, and how much noise you would expect, and we'll go over some of the features. So now you can see you have all your different gauges. You have your boost, oil pressure, fuel, temperature, fuel, and then you have your tack and your speedo, and there's a whole bunch of different settings. Trips, miles to E, average. Truck's averaging about 9 miles to gallon. I do drive very close to home. I don't usually go quite far, so I would imagine the gas mileage is pretty low, just in comparison to where I drive. If I was driving on the highway, it'd probably be a lot higher. Here's a dead stop. The truck's got some boogie for an F550. I mean, that was a roll to 40, and I wasn't even really into it. So I just wanted to give you guys a general drive along on the inside. We're going to give you guys a little inside tour of the truck and what is necessary to be successful in the firewood business. As you can see, this is the dash, you know, your main buttons. You have all your auxiliary buttons down here if you want to hook up anything extra. I do have the backup camera on auxiliary 1, your trailer plus or minus, how much braking power you want, your gauges like we talked earlier. It's really important to be successful, I feel like, to have navigation, is you need to know where you're going. Yeah, you can work off your phone, but Connecticut we have to be hands-free, and the nav goes right to the sound system in the truck. Not only is it equipped at the nav, but as soon as you put it in reverse, backup camera goes on. Backup cameras are essential when you're doing firewood, because I primarily work by myself, so hooking up trailers, backing into people's driveways, it's all very tricky. So any helpful tools are always necessary. So a backup camera is definitely something you need. Usually you can find these, they're called double din head units. I'll put a link in the Amazon description below to one head unit that I would recommend that has all the essentials: the backup camera, the nav, the Bluetooth, so you guys can check that out. Thank you.